All right, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. About halfway through week 7, I just ordered all the supplies for some new stuff that we got coming in. I think I already showed you this T-Rex thing. We're gonna have to do some reverse engineering. Fantastic stuff. You have to take something and figure out how it works. So I don't want to show you too much because I want it to be a total surprise. I don't want anyone cheating and looking it up. So I got that all ordered, and then I got 2 other engineering projects. We got like a, let's see if Kira's here. Let me let Kira in real quick. So we've got 2 other ones coming up. Besides that, I've got a boat building engineering task, and then I have another one where you're going to be making a bug that's an electronic bug. So not like a listening device, but an actual insect. So can't wait for these 2 coming up. I just ordered all the stuff for it, so I'm looking forward to it. I know we're going to be coming back soon, so I've been getting the classrooms all done up. They were mostly cleaned up anyways. I just I've been getting like all the tools ready to go, so got all kinds of stuff here just waiting for you. So it's coming up soon, guys. Coming up soon, very soon. All right, let me look at chat here. What do I got? Okay, I got a couple people. No, I have not graded anyone's or looked at anyone's yet, other than if I told you specifically. You can usually tell too because I'll put comments under them. Let's see, man. Let me let Gavin in real quick. So on your Google Slides, I have permission to edit them. So I usually write on the bottom, any of the big ones. So like your last engineering project, I wrote comments on it. Hopefully everyone saw those. I had mentioned it in class a few times, but if you didn't hear that, I usually will put comments on them. I'll do the same thing with your new engineering project. So you could tell when I've looked at it because it'll have comments there. And then I'll also put the grades in right when I look at it too. So I'm going to be doing the next batch of grades, probably 2-3 days. I'll start entering those in, and then it'll take me 1 or 2 days to get those all in. Okay. Let's see. So I'm getting some comments about people over engineered these things and made them do sometimes double the holding power. I saw somebody did one that Lucas, how many was that? It was like 2. I want to say it was
10
almost
liters.
6. How much was it?
10 liters.
10 liters. So let's see, about a gallon. Yeah, it's 8 pounds per gallon of water. So you're starting to look at some serious weight. This is really the magic of engineering because they can take very limited cheap materials and make them into something very strong. And that's one of the things this project introduces. And so we're starting to see some incredible results. If yours doesn't hold that much, don't worry though. Remember, this is all about experimenting. So just because yours experiment fails, it's just one more thing that you've learned, okay? So you're learning stuff, whether something works or fails, it doesn't matter. You're still learning that stuff. And with all the minds together, you'll be seeing all of the projects, and so you're learning collectively. When everyone tries something different, we see a lot more examples of what works and what doesn't. Okay, now obviously it's harder because we're in the distance learning, and you know I hate that. I'd so much prefer everyone seeing all the projects in person, but unfortunately we're just stuck with that for a few more weeks. Okay, let's see here. Let me just double check all the notes, make sure I'm not missing anyone. To work for me, so that's why I wasn't here yesterday. Okay, Savannah. Yeah, that's fine. And yeah, I do. That is true. I do not like emails for grading stuff. So if you have, like, you want me to grade something, don't send an email. Just tell me in class. That's very true. I can't keep track of all the emails, and you guys are always too vague in them, and I never know which one to grade. So it just takes way too long that way. So if you have something that you did late and you need to have processed, I don't mind. You just got to follow the rules and do it in class, okay? You can email me about other stuff, though. I don't care about that. I just don't want to grade stuff because it takes forever if I have to go search through everything. Okay, let's go. Yep, 4 or 5 weeks and we'll be back. 3 liters, somebody said. Very nice. Big container, but I cannot. Yeah, I was getting that. A lot of people filling up a container to its capacity, and the water tower still did not break. So that's awesome, guys. You were exceeding my expectations. Let's see. Wow, only 3 pieces of paper to do it too? That's incredible. Okay, I got to see that one. Yeah, and probably some of you guys too, this is the first time we've done this in class, so I'll be asking you guys if I could use yours as examples too, because I like to post to give people ideas. Okay. Hey, somebody look up how much does 2 liters weigh? I want to know, because that seems like it's a common one, and I want to know how much that weighs. Okay. And then the other thing we're going to do today is we're starting on our next assignment. So I got to do a share, or I'll share my screen so you guys can see it. Okay, each liter weighs 2 pounds. Okay, so that's 4 pounds. Nice. Okay, cool. 4.5 pounds. All right, very nice. 4.5 tons. Oh, okay. All right, Lucas, yours was 20 pounds. Oh, wait, liters? Yeah. So yeah, once we get these all done, you guys can feel free to look at other people's too. You guys can share your links. One of the cool things about doing everything electronically is it's super easy to share it back and forth. So that's why I wish we were doing it in person, because it's so fun to see everyone's projects. And it's really exciting, like when they're just about to bust and everything. So I can't wait till we get back. But we have lots more engineering projects coming down the pipe. Barnes is here. Okay. Let me let Nate in. Okay, he's in. So those will be coming down the pipe. For today's stuff, let me share my screen here. I got to find the right. It's got a million tabs open. Share screen. All right, so I'm just going to share this and then I'll figure out where. There we go. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about screwdrivers and learning about all the different types of screwdrivers and why we have so many and what they're used for and what the fasteners are good for, that kind of information today. So we'll be going over screwdrivers. We'll just take a look here. So there's a ton of different screwdrivers. There's different parts of a screwdriver. Here you can see the general parts. You guys have probably all held a screwdriver. I'm assuming everyone in my class has probably used one before, hopefully many of them. But you probably don't know the names of all the parts. So I just wanted to go through that real quick. At the far left side of the screwdriver, you got the tip, and that's the part that will change around. So whatever is on the tip could change. In this case, it's a flat blade screwdriver, but it could be any tip on it. Okay, the blade is kind of that's going to be on this flathead screwdriver. The like flat part of it is the blade. So in most screwdrivers you won't have this because most screwdrivers aren't going to be flatheads, but you'll have a tip and then you'll have whatever, or you could call it a blade too. You could just interchangeably use that, but most people call them tips nowadays. Blade's a little more archaic of a term. And then the metal part in the middle is the shank. And then finally we have the handle, okay? Now the shank will be important, we'll learn about in the video. Some shanks are built better than others. The higher end screwdrivers have a bolster on them, which gives you a nut on it, which allows you to put a wrench to it. So you'll see the bolsters. Some screwdrivers also have the shank extend all the way out the back of the handle. So it's got a solid piece on the end that you could hammer on. And some of them even have like an internal square drive on the backside so you could put a ratchet on it. So there are some features to them that the video will talk about. But these are the types of screwdrivers we're going to talk about: the slotted or the flathead, the Phillips. We won't talk about the posi drive, but the Torx. We'll talk about the security Torx a little bit. And so there's some of those there. And then at the bottom of the page here is the actual video on the screwdrivers. So what I wanted to do was show you process journal. And I'm going to link this for you just in case you don't have it. Oops. Okay, so I just linked the, Sorry, I just linked the link for your process journal, but I'll show it right here now. This is what it's going to look like. I just added this last page today. It's the screwdriver one. And what it's going to have you do is pull up a document, and that document that it's going to have you pull up, oh, where is mine? This is the million tabs. So it's going to pull up your notes. And then what you can do is make this your own by just going to File and making a copy. And this is a copy here that I'm doing in Spanish, but it has all the answers. So it'll just list 1 through 20 questions, and then I put the answers here. This is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be doing the same thing. You're just going to read this and answer the questions. So let me move back to this. Okay. Yours will look like this when you pull it up. It'll just be a blank one like this, and you're just simply going to fill it in. Okay, that's what it'll look like. So actually I wanted to go back to here. So anyways, plain and simple, what you're going to do is pull up the directions via that process journal slide. It's the very last slide. It says screwdrivers on it, and you're going to pull up the notes. It has the link to it, and then you're going to watch the video. The video is in that slide, or you can just click on the link and it will take you to the video. But we're going to be doing that over 2 days, okay? So the video is about 19 minutes, and I'm just going to have you watch part of it today and part of it tomorrow, and so you'll have 2 days to do it. So there's 20 questions on the notes, and then the videos are like 19 minutes. So you do about 10 today and 10 tomorrow, put you in good shape, or 5 today since it's a little late start, and then 15 tomorrow is fine too. However you want to do it, but you have 2 days to get it done, today and tomorrow, okay? So that's the screwdriver assignment. And let me see if I've got any questions from anyone. So again, directions are on the last slide of your process journal directions, and it links you to everything that you need. Okay, now, if you know what you're doing, you are free to go. If you would like help or you need something graded, stick around and I'll help you through any problems.